welcoming you in with some sounds this evening. Hi Susan, hi Andy, yoo-hoo to you too. I couldn't resist to be down by the fire this evening, so the bowls have had to come out of their normal place. So welcome everybody. My goodness me, it's I'm really feeling the energy as we move towards this new moon solar eclipse. It's tomorrow morning here in the UK, and the energy has certainly been, you could feel it cooking. It's been a very real week of fluctuation of energies. Enjoying a little bit of the sounds from the Alchemy Bowls. They really work so well with the roses. The roses and the crystalline energies have a very nice weave with them. So I'm wondering what the roses might have to share with us for this very potent new moon solar eclipse. It's another one of those pulse points that takes us towards the solstice. And we know that the solstice is going to be particularly significant for us this year. And then we go into a Saturn-Uranus square on Christmas Eve. And so the story continues. It's been such a super intense year, and it clearly is going to continue that way and on into the new year. So I really feel that all of the work that we're doing right now, all of the pruning, all of the releasing of perhaps patterns that we've had and we've been carrying with us for quite a long time, have really started to show themselves as being excess baggage, shall we say, as we move towards 2022. This is going to be another really significant year for our evolutionary path and our journey of connection and relationship with the earth. We're seeing this in so many ways, and we're also seeing so much of the shadow aspects of the human story or the human journey coming up and being really visible as we've experience what's happening on, all over the earth in these different countries that are all seemingly singing off the same hymn sheet. And we are in real challenge times. It doesn't matter whether you have chosen to take the inoculation, the jab, or not. As human souls, we are experiencing extreme polarity and extreme challenge as we go through this time. And what it calls us to really is a compassion and a kindness in the depth of what we've never experienced before. How do we find compassion and kindness for others that are experiencing real challenge in the ways that we navigate our way through and find this path of love, find this path of loving presence to each and every breath, to each and every day of our journey. I seem to get to Friday and I think, what happened to the week? This is another week of my life that has disappeared, and seemingly so quickly. It is quite extraordinary, the trajectory that we are all on, because it is just unlike anything that we've experienced before. So traditionally, new moons are about new experiences, new beginnings, and obviously depending on where Sagittarius sits in your chart, this offers you another view, another lens of perception that you might experience your particular journey. And so as we move into this present moment of present moment of present moment, and we learn to be with the breath, we learn to be conscious of each moment as it presents itself, it brings us into another potential for our experience of our lives here, which perhaps doesn't have the surety and the visioning that we might have had in previous years. It is very much unknown territory that we enter into at this point, and it is a really potent point that we find ourselves in. So this is a super powerful solar eclipse, new moon solar eclipse, and it offers, as I say, another pulse point. What are we bringing focus to? What has come up in this past week that is calling our attention? What has come up in the last month that is calling our attention? And if we bring our attention just to that, what's in the moment that is calling for our full attention, focus and release, then we start to be moving into this place of being light and traveling as light as we possibly can as we move through into 2022. This is the biggest opportunity that we have in this window to release all that is not of its time now. Hi, Caroline. So this is the point we find ourselves in. And what do the roses have to offer us as insight, as wisdom, as guidance, as a place where we can bring our attention within? There is a calling to lead from the heart in all that we do, and particularly as we move into 2022. The roses are one of the most powerful ways that I have found that offer us the insight that allows us to recalibrate, allows us to come back into center, and to, again, with compassion and kindness, see what is coming up on the screen of our journey that is offering us a way through. So let's see what the first rose is that wants to share their wisdom with us this evening. So the first rose is the very beautiful Rosemar 11. And this rose is just potent and powerful, carries strong swan energy, and offers us the insight of the words within of I am protector. When I come into my I am presence, know that I am operating from the highest field of frequency that I can. And this means that what I am attracting to me is in perfect alignment for where I am in myself at this current time. She says, I am protector, and you can feel the energy on this particular rose offering us the insight that when we come to that place of love, when we are frequencing to love and compassion in our lives, there is no need for protection. We are operating at the highest field that is possible for us at this time. There is a luminosity to this rose. She is pure, she is high frequency. A swan mates for life. A swan has a purity and a transcendence that she invites us to connect with. This is just such a beautiful rose. She's a rose called Madame Hardy, and she was developed by a rosarian at the Luxembourg Gardens in Paris at the turn of the century, the turn of the 1900s. And he developed this rose and then named her after his wife. She is beautiful. And I just invite you to put a hand on your heart, connect in with her frequency, and just align yourself with the purity of this white rose. The white rose too has a connection into the mystery schools and the connection in with Mother Mary. Mother Mary and her purity and her care of humanity. She resonates to the white rose. So just breathe her in and perhaps affirm to yourself, I am protector. We come in to find a path of alignment with our inner heart. We know that we also come in a pathway, especially if we have children, in that being a protector for others, being a support for others. So just breathe her in and allow her to work within your energy field. And just feel your energy being flooded with the beauty and the power of the white rose. Sometimes we need to have the reminder that we are safe in these uncertain times. It is the heart that brings us back to center, brings us back into the sense that all is well, regardless of what I'm experiencing on the screen of my life. All is well. So let's see what the second rose is that is calling us this evening, that wants to share her wisdom. And the second rose is Rosemar 10. So we've got Rosemar 10 and Rosemar 11. And this rose says, I am compassion. So is there anywhere that you need to bring some kindness to yourself or some kindness to an interaction with another? Is there anywhere where the calling is to deepen your sense of self-care? Is there somewhere that you need to be kind to yourself? It's so easy in this time to get caught in what's going on external? Is there anywhere else that you can be kind to yourself? And from that place, of course, then we become kind to others as well. Because we haven't walked in another's shoes. We don't know their pathway. We can only come back to our own pathway. And this bowl that I'm playing is a rose quartz bowl who works with the Earth Star, and she's a space holder. Is this rose come to ask you to be a space holder? Is there somewhere that you need to hold compassionate witness for someone else? Just connect in with her and allow her beauty and her refinement. This is a very refined rose. She's very fine and refined, but she's got a golden centre, and you can see this soft pink and the soft blue and the soft gold. She holds the three aspects of the threefold flame of unconditional love from the higher heart. Hi Lisa. She is just a beauty to work with. We have very light, refined roses this evening. It's very interesting. I've got a cat as well that's come to join me in this new moon, in this dark moon energy. We have I Am Protector, the beautiful Madame Hadi, and the rose that comes before her in the set, Rosemar 10. It says, I am compassion. Hi Jacqueline, new moon blessings to you too. So let's see what the third energy is that wants to come and inspire us or share wisdom with us this evening. Rose 8. And Rose 8 is a rose that sits, she's in the first set of the roses. She's in the Rose 1 set. This is Rose 8. She sits at the back of the heart chakra, and when you're comforting a friend and you'll put a hand around their back, and your hand will usually come to rest in the middle of the back on the back heart chakra. And as many of you know, my training in energy healing modalities and energy anatomy is with Pranic Healing. And Pranic Healing, we work with the front heart chakra and the back heart chakra. The back heart chakra is very much more connected to the lungs, but we always clear and energize from the back heart chakra because the front is a very delicate organ. And this rose, you can see she's like coral, right? She's just like coral. But if you look just in the entrance to the inner sanctum, the inner sanctuary here, you will see Mary. You will see a cloaked figure guarding the Holy of Holies, guarding the inner temple here. I hope you can all see her. This rose just has such beauty and strength. So you can feel with that sort of coral aspect to her. You know, she says, I've got your back. Just rest into me. Trust, I have your back. And as I say, when you put your arm around someone in comfort, this is usually where your hand will come to rest. When you're giving someone that sense of comfort and, you know, I've got your back, or it'll be okay, or just that little bit of comfort. This is just powerful, powerful energy. And so I invite you, once again, to just put your hand on your higher heart and just connect in with the energy of this particular rose. And I'm going to play primarily the heart bowl, which is an F sharp bowl, and it is a Super 7 androgynous indium bowl. So just allow these beautiful heart frequencies to come with this particular bowl. She brings us strength, courage, the resilience to keep moving forward, regardless of what is happening for you in your experience in the outer landscape right now. Just coming in and knowing that you are resourced, that the universe has got your back, and the roses bring us such pure love in all its different forms, to have that sense of connection. And of course they remind us, they bring us this reminder of beauty. They bring us the reminder of the transcendent nature of the natural world and its connection and what it does for us on the body. The roses hold the golden mean in their core energy. They bring us deep into connection with the heart. They are a salve for the heart. And goodness knows, we need it right now. We need this salve that brings us back into this connection with nature. Everything of this body is of the earth. Every cell of my body is made of the essence and the substance of the earth. It is animated by Great Spirit. And so therefore, the more aligned we are, the more connected we are with the essence of who we are and our connection into the earth, the more we are comforted, the more we are supported, the more our life force and our energy for life is sustained. These new moons and full moon pulses offer us different insights depending on where the focus is for that within your own particular natal chart. What's being activated, what's being triggered at this point, what's the invitation to evolve, what is the invitation to heal in the process. Ultimately, all this is a sacred journey home to yourself, home to the truth of who you really are, which is a being of love. We have just got so many overlays that mean that we have different trauma, different stories that are running, that can give us challenges along the way. Ultimately, the soul calls for healing. The soul calls us to find our way home. And the roses offer us a beautiful reminder of a pathway, an ancient sacred pathway of homecoming. So these are our 3 roses for this particular reading. We have Rosemar, the mother of the rose. I am protector. We have Rosemar 10. I am compassion. When we say I am, we embody what is said after it, which is why we need to be really careful about our language. And Rose 8, the very beautiful Rose 8, one of the roses from the Alhambra in Granada, that was the start of my journey with the Way of the Rose, from the Venus Temple, which is the energetic Venus Temple, which is the Alhambra. She's one of the 7 sacred sites in the world that holds that frequency. She's an activator for the divine feminine essence and this path of beauty, truth and love. So what else have I to tell you? I have the Rose Oracle on special offer till tomorrow. It closes out at tomorrow evening, so you can get the Rose Oracle for £33 plus shipping instead of £39. The Rose classes, Rose Class 1 and Rose 2. Rose Class 2 have got a £20 discount with Rosie 20 at the checkout. And what else? I've got an online visioning class on the 18th. So maybe you'd like to deepen your journey with the roses. Maybe you'd like to see what they may have to say for you as you move into 2022. What insight and wisdom can the roses offer you for your path? And in the meantime, these are our 3 roses. And just listen to the sound. If you just, as I say, put your hand onto your higher heart, bring your attention to your breath, make the out breath a little bit longer than the in breath, because this will soften your central nervous system and allow you to receive the energy of the beautiful rose quartz bowl, this space holder. The grandmother and apophyllite, she who works with the sacral and the adrenals. Super-7 with androgynous indium. The violet aura gold bowl, the bowl of mastery. And the soul star, opening to connect with your I am presence, allowing more of your higher soul self into incarnation. thank you for joining me. And I wish you a powerful journey through this new moon eclipse. Ride the wave, ride the energies, and look at what you're seeding within you. This is fertile ground to be seeding and visioning what it is that is a non-negotiable for you now, what it is that still lights you up, what it is that you want to take forward with you into 2022. We need to take every opportunity that we can to let go of anything that is no longer in alignment, no longer feels like a fit for us. And sometimes that's scary. Sometimes letting go of the familiar is scary. But we have to trust the process, and we have to be ready to bring in the new, to birth the new that we are being called to hold. These are extraordinary times, and we are being called to ride the wave. So I hope that you may be drawn to join me on my rosy adventures in these coming times. And until then, much love and rosy blessings. Bye for now. Bye-bye.